at Scotia Bank Arena. Here alongside Tim Legler and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson with Ali LaForce joining us courtside. And a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. Taking a look at the Wizards, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
I think for Toronto, they're the best team in the league. No surprise at all. I mean, they have the talent. They will be a factor in the title race.
Now let's take a look at the Bucks' opening lineup. Inside, they have Giannis and Turner. Then there's Kevin Porter. Then it's Gary Harris. And it's Rollins in a 2-guard. And for the Raptors, Ingram the 3 with Barnes the 4. Emmanuel Quickley is out there with MP. And it's Pirtle in at the center position. There's always going to be player movement in the offseason. I have to imagine some of those guys are still meshing with their new team, Grant.
Well, it depends on the player, B.A. With young guys, it can take more time to adapt. But for the veterans, they know what their game is about by this point.
Good! Another from 3.
For this franchise now, he's hit the most threes in a single season. Unbelievable.
His incredible range stretches out the defense on a nightly basis. It's an invaluable element to this offense.
Too easy for Turner. The defense has to put up more of a fight around the rim.
Let's check in with our reporter, Ali LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Darko Rajakovic. Coach reminded his guys that Giannis is one of the most dangerous players out there. He told his forwards that anytime he takes 2 steps, they'll need to impose their will to limit momentum. He said, quote, "If we're intimidated, we've already lost. Step up and deny his path." Brian?
And Ali, thank you for that. It's stolen by Pirtle. Quickly with the ball. Guarded by Antetokounmpo. Here's Ingram. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Ingram really getting out and running the floor on the break. He was able to get ahead of the defense and then convert.
Pass to Porter. Banked it in off the glass.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
From deep, MP. And again, Toronto with a triple.
It's critical you find a way to run MP off the line out there. He has that as a big part of his game.
Shot on the wing. Again, the Bucks. Good for 2.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand. Well, that is setting the tone. Perfect 5 for 5 to start this game.
Pass to Harris. Here's Rollins. Out to the right wing. Antetokounmpo inside. Working on Barnes. And it's Antetokounmpo with a miss.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Fires the 3. And Barnes with a basket. The assist by MP.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
A skill Scotty Barnes definitely possesses is the ability to guard multiple positions, Grant.
Yeah, he has that blend of quickness and length to smother shooters. And he has the strength to deal with bigger guys, too.
Here's Turner. Cashes it in from 11 feet. Turner's gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
Smart bucket by Turner. Use your length and score it in close.
And again for 3.
And that last 3 now ties him for the franchise record for most in a season. You know he's looking for that next one.
You talk about being locked in all year long. Next one sets the franchise record. What a season it's been for him. Quickly passes to Pirtle. MP outside. The 3-ball. Milwaukee with the rebound. The last time they came together was in Toronto, where they fell to the Raptors.
Today's game is about effort and energy. They got crushed on the glass the last time these teams played.
Well, I don't think you can look at these matchups and think it can be just one guy. I would have everybody on the glass to help out.
On the wing, MP. Connects again from distance.
And he shattered the franchise's single-season high for 3-pointers made.
Getting them up and connecting with high volume. He's been a flamethrower all year long.
Well, the precision with which MP shoots that thing seems supernatural, but it's all the result of long hours and a lot of reps behind the scenes.
On the wing, MP. They get it back. Back to Pirtle. Kicks it out to MP. Drops one in from the wing. Palmer's got 17.
And he is just piling up the numbers here. MP seems to improve every time we see him. Such an impressive talent.
Here's Porter. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now. Here's Quickly. Yet to see a basket. And here's MP from outside. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
Yeah, when you string triples together, it adds up quickly.
Antetokounmpo outside. With the 10-footer. Barnes with the rebound. Raptors lead by 11. MP finds Pirtle. Toronto passing it around. And the basket by MP. MP's got 22 points.
The shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
Harris with it. Antetokounmpo outside. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Assisted by. Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Steps back. Outside for Porter. Antetokounmpo outside. 5 on the clock. Oh, Giannis dunks it home.
I mean, the size and athleticism of Giannis, arguably without precedent, an incredibly prolific finisher.
And here's quickly. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. They've been on a heater of late. 7 wins in a row.
And we're seeing just how good this team is when they're firing on all cylinders. The way they're rolling right now, this winning streak could go on for a while.
Back to Porter from downtown. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 5 assists tonight. On the wing, MP. Beyond the arc. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Antetokounmpo, pass to Porter. Inside, here's Rollins. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Rollins has got his 2nd basket of the game. On the wing, MP takes a 3. On target from range. And the Raptors lead by 16.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Porter's shot is off. MP outside. Pass to Barnes. Back to MP. There's the triple. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
And we know how loyal Giannis is to Milwaukee, but trade rumors continue.
Yeah, it's just the reality when you have a superstar player, but not much of a title shot. The sense is, Giannis deserves to make another run at it somewhere. Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
And the Bucks miss again. Raptors lead by 22. Outside Ingram takes the 3. And again, Toronto with a triple.
You can't help but look towards their defense. They're totally
Milwaukee decides to take their first time out here. A different look for Milwaukee. Kuzma's checked in for Harris, and Cam Thomas subbed in for Rollins. Thomas outside. Kuzma outside. Pass to Thomas. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Here's Shed. MP outside. Puts up a three. He buries it from three. Palmer's got 40 points.
Beautiful timing on that play, and MP finishes it.
Here's Thomas. And he goes in for the dunk.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know. Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Back to Barnes. MP outside. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner. Milwaukee has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. And he's going for the oop here. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Impressive how in sync Giannis is with his squad, enabling them to set up a flashy alley-oop.
To the inside. Here's Porter, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo, and that one goes in. Antetokounmpo has got 6 assists here tonight. And here's MP from outside, and the three-pointer goes. Palmer's got 45 points.
And another bucket for him. What a quarter he has had.
That one goes in.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
The three is up. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Oh, it's just waiting threes for them early.
1:06 left in the first quarter. Thomas outside. The shake. And he sinks the layup. Thomas has got 6 points.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
MP left side. Releases. And got it! Another basket!
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Thomas misses.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
And here's MP from outside. Sinks the tray. MP's got 53 points.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. There's a screen by Turner. Antetokounmpo, left side. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Scotty Barnes on the receiving end of that one.
That'll be a move to remember. Wow.
Yeah, great creativity in the air. Sends it home from three-point land.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Raptors. He added to his astounding total of three-pointers in this quarter. He may never have another night like this. And more NBA action on Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Toronto.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
They've got MP, and it's Mamukelashvili in at the 5. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you. Well, the Bucks want to capitalize on their bigs. Coach Doc Rivers said, one advantage we have is our size, and the slower the game gets, the bigger we get. So taking opponents out of transition, making it a half-court game, allows us to be a big basketball team. Brian?
Leveraging that tall timber. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Here's Thomas. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili.
Well, the defense was daring him to take that shot, and it paid off.
He got it again! Sensational!
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. And since arriving in Toronto, his hometown, R.J. Barrett has seen his game take a step forward, Graham.
Yeah, B.A. And in particular, his playmaking has gone to another level. If he can ever get his shot right, then he really will be off and running. Ooh, this guy is as hot as they come from distance. Defensively, you almost have to pick him up once he crosses half court.
Here's Thomas. Rebound, Toronto. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
And at the offensive end, they were lights out in that game. They found all sorts of ways to punish the D.
The coaching staff had them prepared with a great game plan, and they went out and executed it.
Kuzma outside. Portis' screen. Shot blocked!
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Offensive board. Great positioning on the putback.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
And so it's Portis who brings up the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. Kuzma outside. Portis' screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kuzma, the pass to Trent to end the run. Rebounded by Murray Boyles. Toronto has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. And here's MP from outside. Sinks it from distance. Palmer's got 13 points now in the quarter.
I just love the ball move.
Thomas finds Kuzma. Down low. Here's Trent. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
MP right side. From outside the arc. Yet another bucket.
What a game from him. 72 points.
And he's been simply sensational throughout this one. Here's Portis. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili. Mamukelashvili's got his 4th rebound in this one. MP up top. To the middle. Portis with the steal. Now here's Trent. He's covered closely. Green against Barrett. Green, the pass to Portis. Thomas against MP. Fires away from way outside. Rebounded by Murray Boyles.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
MP looking around. To the paint. Kicks it out to Barrett. From deep, MP. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
And here's Thomas. Coming off a 16-point game against Indiana. Kuzma outside. Portis' screen. From behind the arc. Rebound, Toronto. Next up, they'll face the Hawks in Atlanta. That kicks off a 5-game road trip for the club. Thomas with a steal. Down low. Here's Portis. And he drops it in from the low post. Portis has gotten his first basket of the night.
We've all fallen in love with the three-point shot, but that is how the game was designed to be played. Down low, get close, open look.
Palmer, no good. Milwaukee has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Now here's Thomas. Defense right on him. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And let's use this time to take a look at the player of the week in the Eastern Conference, MP.
He's made himself the cornerstone of their offensive efforts recently, and he's providing for his squad in every regard on that end of the floor. Scoring, passing, picks, you name it, he's doing it.
Brandon Ingram is checked in for Toronto. Quickly comes in for Shed. So Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Turner, he's checked in for Portis. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Kuzma. Harris is checked in for Green. And it's Rollins in for Trent. To the inside. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili. Mamukelashvili's got rebound number 5 here tonight. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks. Well, with a window of opportunity opening in the East, the Raptors are trying to make inroads. After acquiring Brandon Ingram last season, he's finally out of the bubble wrap and providing that offensive punch that this team has needed. The goal is clear. Ingram said it himself. They're looking to get back into the playoffs in Toronto.
Love that confidence. Okay, Shams, thank you. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Here's Turner, and a great assist by Antetokounmpo, and that one goes in. Antetokounmpo has got assist number 8 here already in the game. Pass to MP, lets a 3 fly. Good! Another from 3.
And this three-point shooting performance has been insane. Everything is going in for him.
It's been a historic night for him, closing in on the 4th most threes in a single game. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Thomas, uses the glass on the layup. Thomas has got 8.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Palmer. Milwaukee with the rebound. They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
In this league, you have to stay active at both ends of the floor. I thought their lackluster defense was the difference in the game.
Well, that's a great point, and you can also add poor communication. The rotations were slow, and some...
So it's Toronto, showing no mercy and just piling it on, looking dominant and focused right now. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. More 2K action in just a moment.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
When I look at the Bucks, you expect this game to go down to the wire, and if it does, it'll be good for the coaches to see who performs well late in a tight game.
Invaluable information, no doubt. And now, how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Raptors. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the 3rd quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something to...